The more available you become, the less valuable you appear. People only notice your worth when they finally feel your absence. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is disappear and say nothing. Number 1. The psychology of scarcity. Why people value what feels rare. People stop valuing things that become permanently available. Constant access slowly destroys emotional importance. Human psychology is wired to chase what feels limited, difficult, and uncertain. The person who always replies instantly rarely feels unforgettable. Availability creates comfort, but too much comfort removes emotional tension. When someone knows you will always be there, effort quietly disappears. Respect often fades long before relationships end. Most people never notice the moment they became emotionally predictable. Over-explaining yourself teaches others that your attention is cheap. Saying yes to everything silently tells people your time has no value. The modern world rewards attention-seeking, but punishes mystery. Social media trained people to expect unlimited emotional access from everyone. Constant texting destroyed anticipation and human connection. People rarely miss what never leaves their sight. Scarcity creates emotional weight because absence forces people to feel your value. The less space you give others to think about you, the less impact you leave behind. Emotionally powerful people are not cold. They are simply not constantly available. Every delayed response creates psychological tension that instant replies destroy. Being busy with your own purpose naturally increases your perceived worth. The moment your life stops revolving around others, their curiosity about you increases. Many people confuse loyalty with self-abandonment. Giving unlimited access to your energy often attracts people who never deserved it. The harsh truth is that people usually protect what they fear losing. When your absence changes nothing, your presence was already being taken for granted. Real power begins when your life becomes too meaningful to stay constantly available. Number 2. Why nice people get used the most. You answer every message immediately because silence makes you feel replaceable. Somewhere deep inside, being needed became more important than being respected. Every yes slowly taught people that your time had no real value. You called it kindness, while exhaustion quietly consumed your identity. The frightening truth is that manipulators rarely chase confident people first. They search for emotionally available souls addicted to validation and approval. People who fear disappointing others become the easiest people to control emotionally. Every instant reply silently screamed, "Please don't lose interest in me." Over time, your generosity stopped feeling special because it became expected daily behavior. The more accessible you became, the less emotionally valuable you appeared to others. Human psychology respects boundaries more than endless, unconditional, emotional availability. People appreciate water most when they understand what thirst actually feels like. Constant availability removes emotional tension, mystery, anticipation, and psychological curiosity from relationships. You stayed loyal while others only stayed comfortable around your emotional convenience. Many people never loved your heart. They loved your endless tolerance and access. The hardest realization arrives when kindness turns into emotional self-abandonment without noticing. Saying yes protected you from rejection while silently destroying your self-respect. Each sacrifice felt noble until resentment slowly replaced genuine human connection inside you. Emotionally healthy people understand that boundaries are not cruelty. They are self-protection. The world often mistakes desperate availability for weakness instead of genuine compassion and love. Some people text only when lonely because they know you will always answer instantly. That pattern continues until your emotional energy becomes public property for everyone around you. The painful part is realizing your presence was convenient, not deeply valued or respected. Real confidence begins the moment you stop proving your worth through endless emotional availability. The strongest people are not heartless, they simply refuse to disappear while saving everyone else. Number 3. The silent power of disappearing. People slowly stop valuing what becomes permanently available. Constant presence creates emotional blindness. The more accessible you become, the less people fear losing you. Most individuals never notice your value while you are always standing nearby. Attention loses power when it becomes predictable every single day. Silence creates tension that endless talking can never create. The moment you stop chasing everyone, human psychology starts changing around you. People become curious when access to you is no longer unlimited. Absence forces others to feel the emotional weight of missing you. Being difficult to reach often signals purpose, discipline, and self-respect. Focused individuals naturally disappear from unnecessary conversations, drama, and validation seeking. Constant availability quietly communicates that your life has nothing more important happening. That truth sounds brutal because deep down most people already know it. Your constant presence gave people permission to take you for granted. The sad reality is that overexposure destroys emotional impact. Even music becomes annoying when played without pause. Human beings emotionally react to contrast, distance, and uncertainty. That is why silence feels more powerful than endless explanations. The week I stopped forcing conversations, everything around me started changing. People who ignored my messages suddenly wanted my attention again. Not because I became cruel, but because I finally stopped abandoning myself for approval. Emotionally unavailable people are not always stronger. They simply understand the psychological power of protecting their energy. When your time becomes limited, your presence starts feeling valuable again. The strongest version of you is the one who no longer needs constant attention to feel important. Number 4. How instant replies are destroying your respect. Your fast replies are slowly lowering your value in people's minds. The moment someone realizes you answer instantly every single time, the emotional chase disappears. Human psychology does not respect unlimited access. It rewards anticipation, scarcity, and emotional uncertainty. Every notification trained you to become emotionally available on command. And most people never notice the damage it caused to their confidence. Your phone stopped being a tool the moment your mood became controlled by incoming messages. The problem is not texting fast sometimes. The problem is needing to respond immediately to feel important. That silent anxiety before a reply arrives is emotional dependency disguised as connection. Modern culture normalized instant access to your attention, your energy, and your peace. People who constantly wait beside their phones slowly lose their sense of emotional independence. Meanwhile, emotionally busy people appear more attractive because their attention feels earned. Nobody values what feels permanently available. The human brain naturally assigns higher importance to things it cannot fully control. That is why delayed responses create anticipation without saying a single word. Silence creates emotional tension. Instant replies remove it completely. Every time you drop everything to answer immediately, you silently communicate, "You own my attention." And attention is power in modern relationships. Your phone became a leash, and everyone learned they could pull it anytime. The harsh reality is that people often respect boundaries more than constant availability. Mysterious people are not always smarter, better looking, or more successful. They simply protect access to their time, emotions, and focus. The more your life revolves around purpose, goals, and real-world growth, the less urgency you feel to constantly respond. That emotional calm changes how people see you. Desperation repels, even when hidden behind kindness and fast replies. Calm distance creates curiosity. People start wondering why you are unavailable, instead of assuming you always will be. And that shift completely changes relationship dynamics. Smartphones destroyed mystery by making everybody reachable every second of the day. Previous generations had space to wonder, imagine, and miss people naturally. Now, most conversations die because over-availability killed emotional tension before attraction could grow. Constant texting creates artificial closeness without real emotional depth. Many people confuse accessibility with connection, but true connection was never built through instant replies alone. It was built through presence, emotional control, and meaningful moments. Not every message deserves immediate access to your mind. Not every notification deserves your energy. The strongest people are not cold or toxic. They simply refuse to let their attention become publicly available 24 hours a day. Once you stop responding from anxiety, your entire energy changes. You become calmer, more focused, more respected, because people can feel when someone values their own time. And the rarest thing in the modern world is a person who cannot be emotionally controlled by their phone. Number 5, the harsh truth about people who always stay. People respect people who can walk away. The ones who stay, no matter how badly they are treated, slowly become emotionally invisible. Human nature rarely values permanent access. When someone knows you will always answer, always forgive, and always return, urgency disappears completely. Unlimited availability quietly destroys emotional tension inside relationships. The harsh truth is that people often appreciate your absence more than your presence. Constant loyalty without boundaries teaches others they never have to fear losing you. Fear of loss creates value in almost every human connection. Without consequences, respect slowly fades in silence. Most people never notice your sacrifices because consistency makes them feel normal. The person giving the most energy often receives the least appreciation. People subconsciously test emotional limits to see how much behavior you will tolerate. Every time you accept disrespect without distance, the boundary becomes weaker. Over time, emotional overavailability starts looking less like love and more like desperation. Desperation removes mystery, and mystery is what keeps emotional attention alive. Emotionally disciplined people feel powerful because their attention is never permanently guaranteed. The strongest individuals know how to care deeply without abandoning themselves. Protecting your peace is not selfishness. Selective energy is a form of self-respect. The moment you stop chasing validation, people suddenly feel your emotional absence. Silence creates reflection that constant explaining never will. Walking away without anger is one of the highest forms of personal power. Mature people understand that loyalty should never require self-destruction. Your value increases when your time, attention, and presence are no longer unlimited. The person who learns when to leave becomes the person people finally fear losing.